Hi everyone, it's Leo.
And Irma.
And you're hanging with the Realest Realtors. So today is episode 3. We decided we're going to talk about offers.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. So Irma, I found my favorite house. I want it. What do I do?
Alright, so this is the hardest part, right?
Yeah.
Is always figuring out. That's the one question I get. Once you find the house, it's like, well, what do we offer?
Mm-hmm.
So usually what I do is I go to the numbers. I go pull what we call comps. These are recent sales that have sold in the neighborhood that are similar in size, square footage, condition to the house that you want to buy.
And also you have to see how much interest is on the property. So normally I first call the other agent and say, hey, my clients have interest in this property, they want it to be theirs. And then they let me know, hey, we have multiple offers on this, or we have been on the market 30 days and we have no offers.
Mm-hmm.
So that basically tells us where we have to land,
That's
right?
true too. Yeah.
So if you have a multiple bid situation, which we'll do an entire episode on, I think it deserves an entire
I think it
episode,
does
right?
too, yeah.
That's one thing. But if it's been on the market quite some time, they might be a little bit more lenient with the price, depending on their situation. Again, that's where we come in to talk to the other agent to see the expectations of their sellers.
Yeah, that's true. And anything you can get to make your offer better, that's our job. So we call the other agent not only to figure out if there are multiple offers, but also what kind of closing is the seller looking for? Is there anything that we could add to our contract or our offer that might make it sweet for the seller?
Correct.
You know what I mean? So that's why we have conversations with the other agents.
Negotiations are what we're best at.
Yeah.
Basically, right?
Yeah. So you get as much information as you can from the other side. You look at the comps of what's for sale, and then you go and look at, well, what do you think it's worth? You know,
right.
Because that's very
the
important.
name of the game.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, if you don't want to pay a specific price for a home, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, and what do we always say? We always say it doesn't matter what the seller or the agent thinks the house is worth. A market value is set by what a buyer is willing to pay for the house.
Correct.
Yeah.
So we have towns like Montclair where things go 10 to 20% above asking.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Which is a lot. It could go up to $100,000 over asking. And then you have other towns where, asking price is met with multiple offers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then if you're like down out in Morris County or down in Middlesex, like sometimes you'll see that it's kind of a slower market, and so things there will maybe sell at about 97 or 98% of asking price. So it all depends, and that's why you have an agent to guide you, because they're telling you, they should be telling you, they should be telling you like what average days on market is, like
Correct.
what stuff is selling for, in terms of the ratio from price sold to asking price, and that's how you figure out where you come in with your offer, you know.
Right.
And then I've got and everyone's different. Like I have a lot of people that come and they're like, well, we want to put in way under asking price, you know. And that's a conversation you need to have. Like,
and sometimes we have to
is the
coach them.
situation appropriate for that?
Correct.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to coach our clients and say, listen, you can do whatever you'd like, but most likely they're going to laugh at this. And sometimes they even get upset by your offer.
Yeah,
and then they're not willing to work with you afterwards.
Yeah, that's what we have to talk about next. So it's like, all right, so you put your offer in, and then what happens after that? So the way it can go is that the seller will review your offer with their agent, and they can either counter back. So they could say, hey, you offered this, we're going to offer this. And then you negotiate that way. Or if it's really, really low, or if it's like not at all an option or a possibility, they won't even counter.
Yeah, and a lot of the time I've had clients who've gone in really low, and I've tried to steer them away from it, and then they're like, we're not even going to entertain anything you send us after this, because we're just so upset with what you sent us the first time. So you really have to be diligent, and you have to be thoughtful about what you're offering. Now, the other thing that you need to do...
Wait, but I was going to say the third thing to it, the third outcome is that they could say, yes, we'll accept your offer.
Yeah, which is the one we want. Okay, so you're going to make an offer. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to call your agent, us, right? And we're going to coach you through, how bad do you want this property? This is what the listing agent has told us about, the seller's expectations. This is the amount of interest. This is how long it's been online. These are the comparables in the market right now. We're going to talk to you. We're going to say this is, you're going to come up with the price that you feel most comfortable with going in at, and your terms, your close date and things of that nature. We're going to reach out to your mortgage lender and say we need a pre-approval for X amount. and we are going to then write up a contract or an offer for you and send it over to the listing agent to see what their thoughts are on it.
Yeah. And that's pretty much how you do an offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First steps. So give us a call. Our information's at the end. If you have any questions, please let us know.
Yeah.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.